there everybody, this is Thorin Oki Shield, and after a long pause I'm bringing you another game, another cast of one-on-one. This one is requested by Ecthelion. As you can see, it's played, well, probably you can't see, but it's played on beta, so I can't really zoom out. It's been played on a few days after New Year's of 2017. So Bonito has been saving it up for a long time, so this better be good. As you can see, it's a Man of the West mirror, and I guess there's no need for introductions over here because this is the most classical, the most prestige duel of this game, I would say. I got two guys who've been facing each other for a really long time, and as you can see, Archangel is on host, and Ecthelion has picked the man right from the beginning. So that gives a huge advantage to Archangel. That's a double advantage for him because, first of all, he knows that he's standing against man, so he can adjust his strategy, his initial tactic to it. And second of all, being on host in a mirror is a huge plus, especially when it's elven mirror. So I'm pretty excited for this game, pretty hyped up. I'm sure that Bonito wouldn't be saving something for that long if he didn't have a good reason for it. So bring your popcorn, fasten up your seatbelts, and enjoy the game. Unfortunately, I can't really zoom out anymore since this is the beta file, but I think it's a perfect zoom actually for viewing if you're not playing, of course, if you're just having a look at the game. Beautiful tower guards. Not quite sure if it was a smart move to start with tower guards. Actually, why not? You can just put them, as you can see, on the porcupine formation, and they will withstand whatever comes for them. So let's check out the power points meanwhile. Interesting, only Archangel has picked a land, and Bonito just used railing core somewhere over here. So he will get more experience from killing this Marglar. Personally, I think it's quite smart move because Archangel didn't have opportunity to witness that a rallying call has been used, and therefore he will just keep saving his land without actually using it because he thinks that Bonito could just cover it. So if you're using a rallying call without your opponent noticing it, you can have a certainty that your opponent won't use his land. Oh, it's a really unfortunate one. I'm sure Bonito will come later to finish it, and by the way, I hope that you, at least most of you, noticed and figured out why I'm playing the Linkin Park. A few days back we've lost a great musician, great singer. It's a terrible loss, and he will be very missed, at least to me. So it's a little tribute for him. But I guess it would be better to play it without any songs so you can actually understand what I'm saying, because it's so interesting and so educating for sure. So it's kind of dull to watching Mirror at this point of the game, but I'm sure it will go more interesting. What about the tactics? Apparently Archangel is going for cavalry, which is definitely a good call, while Bonito is spamming archers. They're very cheap, but at the same time I don't really believe in effectiveness of archers. Like I would go for cavalry in 10 of 10 cases, and I think I would succeed in 10 of, at least in 9 of 10 cases. Oh, it's nice to see even Golem on the field. Of course, Galadriel is not that attractive as the Dark Lord because she sucks dicks, let's admit it. Oh, interesting, yeah, there are no soldiers over here to defend these pikes, so this will go down, especially with running call and even the stables. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a loss for Archangel. Oh yeah. He's better selling it out. By the way, back to the Golem, I made Galadriel a few days back, and she was basically porked. She was porked by Gimli level 5 with, I guess, 4 hits, maybe 5 hits. It was like 5 seconds and she was done. So that was pretty stupid. She can actually outrun Aragorn, so it makes sense, but Gimli Slayer, he can just chase her wherever she goes, and that's kind of overpowered to me. Like she fucking costs 10,000, and you get to get the ring first. So Ecthelion killing some builder over here. Seems like Archangel has noticed that Bonito used the rallying call, and therefore he used the land. Oh, interesting. Check out the timers. The land has been apparently used right after the rallying call, so definitely Archangel didn't waste time. And the inn has been taken. That's interesting because the Elven warriors are very effective, especially against cavalry, unlike other archers. As you can see, Bonito, basically in every game that he plays, he's used to buying these line formation, or whatever it's called. It's the banner upgrade, it's this thing. Not only it allows you to buy banner carriers for your units to rank them up, but also... this guy just disappeared. Yeah, that's what happens when it's a last unit and it's banner carrier and you change formation or something. Oh, the shield war formation. So back to my point, you also get to use the shield wall formation, which gives you plus 25 armor, and I believe it's supposed to be plus 20 against arrows as well, or that only applies probably for Uruk-hai soldiers, for Uruk-hai blades, or maybe it's just a bug, I don't know. Anyway, it seems to be pretty effective because Bonito's using it a lot. So, what do we got on the field? We got 2 Boromirs, apparently. Even though this one is being a little bit busy porking this pool troll. And Archangel is going for attack, of course, on his land. These horses are almost immortal. As you can see, it's taking like 0 damage from the fort. So this Boromir is coming back as well because he's sensing some danger over here. And we got some Hobbit alliance summoned on the field, apparently belong to Archangel, so yeah. Seems like Bonito is able to catch up when it comes to command points, and he's got Tom Bombadil already. So I have no fucking idea what's going on right now. But stand behind what I said about horses being more useful than the archers, especially for auto-host player. It's very easy to micro than 3 archers. And this Boromir will have to run, otherwise he will be knocked down by Tom Bombadil. For those who don't know, if you don't fight, but if you actually trample any hero, you will knock him off. You knock him down. Even a Gandalf, I think, on horse, and that's very useful when you want to get him off his feet and kill him while he's trying to recover. Or, for example, if you see that some enemy hero is using some superpower, for example, glowing level 10, it's very useful to summon Bombadil next to him, and you can actually prevent him from using the power when you just knock him down with the Bombadil. He's got really nice trample, so that's a little tip for those who don't know it. Of course, it requires a lot of micro, but it definitely pays off. Yeah, I really like the shield wall formation, got to say. So Boromir level 4, 3, so we can use the horn, but he should probably get out of here as soon as possible. Oh, just waiting for reinforcements, apparently. Come on, blow it! Blow that raging dildo. Stun enemies with terror. Finally, they changed the tip. It was kind of ridiculous, and it didn't really fit to Lord of the Rings theme to have this ridiculous description like raging dildo. And this Boromir will probably go down. The heal is still pretty far. He needs 1.5 point for it. So yeah, Boromir is going down.
Level 3 barracks. It will be definitely hard to take it down. So Bunisto is trying to counter the horses with his own horses. I think it would be quite effective to get Eomer as well. But apparently Archangel's got only one horse battalion, so it's not that much. But I think given the slow speed of Men of the West pikes, I think the horses are the best way to actually rush your opponent with. And I think that's the decisive. Oh, this is going to be painful for Archangel because Bonito can get the land actually. And actually he was a little bit late with his recovering the land. If he used it in the same second as Archangel, Archangel would have no idea that he's standing on enemy land, and he would keep fighting. Well, he still does, but now he probably is aware of the fact that he's not standing on his own land. So he rather bails. It's good judgment. And spamming the soldiers will do you no good when there are still horses around. So we should probably get the Rohirrim or something as soon as possible. But yeah, this is the slowest, even it's probably the strongest pikeman in the game when you don't count the half trolls. But at the same time it's the slowest, and therefore it's very easy to rush Men of the West with cavalry or any fast moving, well actually cavalry, or links. That's absolutely ridiculous, their speed and their strength. So it seems to me like Bonito's got some upper hand. When you check the command points, Archangel is 2 farms down behind his opponent. He's going to have a ranger summon very soon. Oh yeah, Ecthelion is bringing the Elven warriors. You can pay attention to, they cannot be really trampled. Actually they probably can, but they take like 0 damage from the horses. Can they be trampled? Yes they can. But even if you trample them from, if you go doggy style on them, they still get pretty low damage, I would say. Oh, Gandalf already! Yeah, I was wondering what Archangel is doing with all his fucking money. Definitely Gandalf is the best choice for Men of the West Mirror. He's absolutely immortal, there is nothing whatsoever to kill him with, but still this is pretty quick in the game. So seems like Bonito has underestimated the situation a little bit. Oh, that's pretty unfortunate summon. Why would he do that? Why do he do it? He knew that there's Boromir level 3 with his home ready, so why would you cast the rangers right into them? Doesn't make sense to me. Whatever, but as soon as this guy levels up so he can actually get on the horse, he will be absolutely unstoppable. He will be raping everything, and his blast, I think it's got like 20-second cooldown time. So this will be something totally unstoppable. So what about Ecthelion? What is he using his money for? He's got no money. Another thing is you can't really avoid him all the time because you can just use his Boromir to stun your units and then just blast the shit out of them. So it's nice. It's nice not to feed him, but you don't really have a choice. There's Boromir here. Yeah, he's already level 4.5, so he can get on the box, which he does. Actually, the biggest crime that you can commit against Battle for Middle-earth 1 is to use Gandalf on foot, at least if you ask any BFME 1 player. Where the fuck are the trees? Again, some barbecue party, I have no idea what's going on, just a load of fireballs, a load of shining stuff. BAM! Oh, player level 5. So, this is pretty much the game to me, because I don't really see Devil Horn. Well, there's Aragorn, but still. You can pork him quite nicely when you use the lightning sword, but that was pretty lame lightning sword to me. You got to aim only the hero that you want to kill. You can't aim both of them at the same time. As you can see, Tom Bombadil can knock down even Gandalf on horse, which is kind of stupid but very useful. So, if you're gonna lose Gandalf, then I will probably mock you till the end of your life. Okay, he doesn't. You should get heal. Once you get Gandalf, it's almost necessary to get heal. Because anytime your opponent feel like he's being close to killing your Gandalf, and he's already celebrated that Gandalf will go down, you just heal him and he can suck his balls. So it's turning into a little hero party, at least by Archangel. So I hope this is not going to be a trend, it's going to continue. This Gandalf should be still very careful. That was heal. I don't really see a difference. It wasn't the same health even before. Not quite sure why he used it now. Why not? This double horn thing is kind of annoying, to be honest. Yeah, still, there's no winning to this guy. He can beat or outrun anything that the other man of the West has to offer, unless you get your own Gandalf. And I think, whose power points are these? Who's managed? Oh, that's Bonitos, so apparently Bonitos has been saving up for Gandalf as well. Missing 700s. This is really getting a little bit lame. Archangel absolutely... Oh! Okay. Well, at least he's not singing his stupid dying song. It's good for us, I guess. So, Archangel losing another hero. So, I just wanted to say that Archangel seems to have resigned on bringing any units. And again, losing lightning sword like a noob. Why would you aim all of them at the same time? You're supposed to aim Aragorn when he's flying away. It doesn't take up so much micro skill, to be honest. Oh, he's trying to kill both of them at the same time, probably. Oh, Gendy, nice to see you. Blast the shit out. Oh, it's... Actually, it would be waste to use the blast on these horses, because on level 10 you can't really kill them with this blast, especially when you miss. Hee hee, bonite boo hoo. Oh, but still. So, I would say that the game has become a little bit more balanced than it used to be when the Gandalf was out, because Bonito's got enough money to get his own, and Archangel has lost his Aragorn. So both of them got the full command points, 1000 command points. This is probably something that the Gandalf should not engage in, at least the Bonito's Gandalf. It's again quite pointless power. And he should be very careful, because as soon as this guy levels up to level 7, he can just use the lighting sword, Mystery Light, to finish Bonito's Gandalf. So he should be very careful. He still got... oh, he doesn't even have the Aragorn's heal, okay. Well, this is not really going the direction that I was expecting. Okay, according to what Bonito told me, I was expecting a hero party from Archangel's point of view, but I did not expect a double hero party. Boromir, Aragorn, Gandalf, that's absolutely annoying, almost unbeatable combination, even by the Isengard. And he's level 7, so this guy should better be careful. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You got to be careful when there's History Light. By the way, I have not seen the replay before, okay? I'm just using my experience from BFME 1. So I was expecting to see some result like this. Because there you can even one-hit Aragorn when he's on low level without Underrail. There. I can probably one-hit even Nazguls and AoE and shit like that. It seems to me like Bonito's definitely got the map control. He's trying to be the active one, he's trying to rush a lot, while Archangel is just kind of camping with his heroes. So that was a terrible loss for Ecthelion, of course. It will take some time for him to come back, and then he will still be on quite low level. Lose 1 point on this, so he can take a little earthquake. Okay. Actually, the Army of the Dead would be probably better power in this matchup than the Earthquake. In combination with Tom Bombadil, you could probably even kill Gandalf on horse with it. Yeah, he's just blasting everything. He's just blasting the shit out of everything. It's just too overpowered in this matchup, but it was a smart move from Ecthelion to get it. Once again. Yeah, nice heal, bro. Once again was Archangel using his lighting sword just in the moment when Aragorn's got the Underrail, which gives him 100. That's just bullshit. Don't have a look at these tooltips. Just don't make sense. It's supposed to give him plus 50% armor, so you shouldn't use it when the Aragorn is on Blade Master. It's just my observation, of course. He was successful after all, even though he was pretty lucky because Bonito's got ages to heal his Aragorn, so I'm not quite sure why he lost him. I guess that's the on-host off-host difference. Still, you should really get him on horse because it's kind of, I don't know, it's just not enough respect for this amazing hero to leave him on foot, so he get to walk all the time. So I'm not quite sure if Ecthelion is aware of the fact that there's not Ecthelion, if Archangel is aware of the fact that Bonito got his Gandalf back already. So if he's having a good micro, he might actually... Oh come on, he's using it for all of them at the same time again. Why? Fucking guys, you're supposed to be like the best players of this game and you still can't really make it. I'm sorry, but I get to tell this because... Of course it's going to sound annoying, but it's not that hard to even catch a flying Witch King, for example, with the lightning sword. Not to mention heroes on foot. It's a little bit harder than catch them with Legolas Arrowwind, but still. so who's got mob control now? It seems to me like Archangel's got way more power points, but that might be just my impression, not sure. We've got the same cover points, so mob control is pretty much balanced at this point. But Archangel is getting dangerously close to level 10 with his Gandalf, and that's a good game, unless... well, it's not a good game. The only thing that you can do right after Gandalf gets level 10 is to spam all the 7 heroes that Men of the West got. Oh yeah, this is going to be a nice toast, nice snack for Gandalf. If he used Blast, of course. I'm curious about this. Oh yeah, it's able to kill him even on Porcupine formation. It's really strong. It's way stronger than Saruman's Blast, for example. And of course it depends on which level your hero is. It's a huge difference if you're using Blast with Gandalf level 5 and 10, for example, or 1 and 5. So both the Gandalfs on horse. Oh, finally he's getting some rides, some pimp my ride, and blast these bitches. They can outrun you when you're on foot, but once you get on horse, it's you can just run over the map and blast the shit out of everything. This is exactly the time when you're supposed to use the lightning sword, like when the Gandalf is alone, so you can easily catch him with the lightning sword. Oh, he's level 10. Okay, so this is the moment. If Bonito wants to win this game, the only thing that he can do right now is to get all the 7 heroes and try to... Okay. Alright, so... another shitload of command points for Ecthelion, for Archangel, of course. And grill the fucker up. What? What the fuck was that? He was turned like he was aiming on Aragorn, so why the fuck did he strike it back? There was just some graphic bug. Anyway, this guy should not be able to escape because you can still outrun him. Okay, that was stylish, I get to say. So, 625 command points for Archangel and 1000 for Ecthelion, so it's still not lost, and he's got enough command points to take the army of the dead, which might be a certain game changer if he was smart enough to use it in combination with Bombadil, knock the Gandalf off his horse and finish him. But still, what I said before applies. The only chance how to beat your opponent at this point is not to spam army, but to spam all the 7 heroes, and hopefully pray that you are able to smite down the Gandalf with spear from Elmer, Elwin, shit like that. And of course Archangel can counter it with his own heroes. I must say the late game of Men of the West mirror gets kind of lame. Which land is this? Christ, you just use the land. Like, why would you use land when your opponent can immediately cover it? He'll probably trying to save some units before his opponent realizes that. I don't know. So let me forward a little bit, because I'm curious what's going to happen when the army of the dead is being used and when the Gandhi and Aragorn is back. So it's Aragorn. It's a shame, but I can't really check whether Gandalf is being back already or not. It's not on high level, so it should not be dark. Oh, it's a double summon, but... yeah, the thing is, Aragorn is actually able to kill the army of the dead only with his Blade Master. Yeah, especially when you... this is... oh yeah, he's level 10. the heal late? Or he used it and it was not enough? Actually, I was expecting to see Aragorn beating the Army of the Dead, especially when his own is summoning. And plus, you can also blast Army of the Dead with Gandalf's power, but I guess he was rather trying to be safe here, to save Gandalf. So, as I said, Army of the Dead is probably the more useful tool in this mirror game than the Earthquake. Shit is lagging as hell. It's like 60% to Aragorn level 8. It's nice. That's just like combination. Yes, like this. When he doesn't have the Blade Master, when he's alone. This is how you use the lighting sword. Yes. Hopefully I'm not gonna ever see such a noobish way to use the Gandalf's powers ever again on this level. I know it's going to probably sound cocky as hell, but I can afford this shit because I spent years and years microing Gandalf with the white in Battle for Middle-earth 1. So I'm very punctual when it comes to usage of his powers, because still it's the most amazing unit of this game. Probably as entertaining as the Dragonul, the Drogot. Oh. Bonito's finally reacting with spamming less units and actually bringing some heroes, but it's still not enough. To be honest, these archers, that's just food for... What the fuck is this? There are 5 units. You can just sell them, you don't have to feed your opponent. Archangel's got the Army of the Dead ready as well. And what's very important to know is that with the level 10 Gandalf's power, you can wipe off the Army of the Dead very easily. So the next, if Bonito lives long enough to use them again, and Archangel is going to have this power ready, then we'll probably see some beautiful defense against Army of the Dead. Shield of Rohirrim, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Of course on a double, but still. This is actually something that's interesting to me. I want to see the difference. Who's stronger over here? So the level 2 Elves or Rohirrim? Should be Rohirrim, but... Oh yeah, I was absolutely porking them. Okay, well they are archers, so... I'm still used to BFME 1 when they're supposed to be somewhat cavalry counter, something like pikes. Cheeky, but it's not going to pay off. Nicely done, but unlucky a little bit. This is why you're not supposed to spam hero units against Gandalf level 10 or any Gandalf when it comes to that. So Ecthelion is slowly losing the ground under his feet. He's losing one farm after another, and what's worse, he lost all the heroes. So he's going to have some hard time getting back out of the situation. The only thing that he can do right now is to spam the horses, which can't be outrun by Gandalf. But it's still a very difficult task. So Gandhi's back. Hopefully we will finally see some decent Oh shit. Blast them, blast them! Okay, nice. It was immediate reaction. You got to give credit to... What the hell did you use your lightning sword? It's not a lightning sword. But Gandalf did not get any damage. Was he healed? Sure. Wow, what's that shit? What is he aiming, for Christ's sake? Unfortunately, that's not Word of the Power effect, that's just visual effect of Gandalf being chopped to pieces by these unfriendly ghosts. So that's it, that's a good game. There's no way how could we need to come back of this. I must say that he was the more aggressive one, and Archangel was kind of being lame with his hero spam. Well, not hero spam, he got only 3 of them, but he did not use that many units. So, but it was after all a smart decision to get Gandalf as soon as possible, because he's absolutely brilliant in this particular matchup. In others as well, but not that much. There's absolutely nothing to kill this guy with. So the smarter guy wins, I guess. So it was fun to watch, but I'm not that impressed with the level of the game. I was expecting something on a higher level, I guess. Maybe I'm just being too critical, but I don't know. I just can't really tolerate mistakes when it comes to Gandalf's micromanagement. But I guess it was nice for everybody to see the mistakes and to learn from them. And of course, I hope it was useful for you to get some tips about using the Bombadil to prevent heroes from using their superpowers. Not really matter which hero is it, it's good for Gloin, Saruman, Gandalf, whatever. So it was a fun game, and this time I'll try to find some... I think Elves against Isengard would be absolutely brilliant. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we will see each other in real games on Game Ranger, because this game deserves a little bit more attention than it's getting right now. So see ya and have fun.